Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Net migration in the UK has been cut in half, y'all. Believe it or not, Tory policies and Labour's continuation of similar policies is actually stemming the flow of net migration. I can't believe I'm saying that. They're doing something that's actually working. Keir Starmer's made another deal. He's making all the deals. His new deal is Chagos Islands go back to Mauritius. This is really coming after pressure from other countries saying, that ain't right, man. That ain't right. You need to give that back. Funny thing is, the people from the Chagos Islands, their opinions on this vary vastly. They don't even agree on it themselves. To be honest, it's probably come from EU countries saying, that ain't right, man. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? The only real issue I got with it is China and the US are fighting over influence around the world. And China's looking to increase their influence. And the UK pulling out of the Chagos Islands it's an unnecessary concession. I think it is anyway. When the people from the islands aren't at a consensus on it, and you're only doing it really because you're being pressured by other countries, why would you give up that position? Because who's to say if Mauritius doesn't go along with China more so? We don't really know, and it's just an unnecessary concession. You know what I'm saying? Across the pond, though, there's still Trump herp about the meeting with Ramaphosa and how he's highlighting the unaliving of white farmers in South Africa. The first argument was, well, there's loads more unaliving with the black people. That makes that insignificant. Huh? That makes it right? Am I missing something here? How does that make that right? Their latest one, though, cracks me up. They're saying Trump is pushing that it's a genocide. It's not a genocide. Everybody's saying it's not a genocide. Even the president of South Africa is saying it's not a genocide. Again, how does that make what's happening not morally reprehensible? So you're saying it's more moral if you don't call it a genocide while they unalive white farmers and chant about doing the thing? Political parties chanting about it? That makes it more moral because they're not saying genocide? They just think most people are about 3/3 stupid. I'm going to say it. That's what they think. When is the media going to learn? When are they going to learn? Sometimes it's blatantly obvious that Trump is right about something. And you don't have to disagree with him on everything. What's wrong with y'all? That's how y'all lost the election. If Trump says yes, y'all say no. If he says all right, come in, y'all say go. If he gets tough on crime, you gotta say let the criminals run free. Y'all disagree on the silliest stuff just because you want to disagree with Trump. Sometimes in politics, it actually might work better for you if you go along with what works and what's right and what's moral. Sometimes everybody agrees on that. Nah, you can't tell the liberals that though. You can't tell them. They always have to argue with stuff even if it's nonsensical. And this is why now Trump is the president of the United States of America. It's not because of him, it's because of y'all. Anyway, y'all take care. Just to clarify that, when I say y'all, I mean liberals, not everybody. Anyway, y'all take care, and that's for everybody.